Christmas is a time of journeys. According to the Department of Transportation, travel is up usually by at least 25% every year around this holiday season. Many people will make a journey, whether it's at home, to family and friends that are close by, or maybe it'll be a few miles away, or hundreds of miles, or even thousands of miles away. The Bible tells us about a number of journeys that were made at the time of the birth of Christ. We're going to look at them in just a moment, but first of all, let me just say thanks for joining me once again. I'm John Kuert, the pastor at Alpha Assembly in Clarion, Pennsylvania, bringing to you another heart-to-heart talk. It's getting close to the Christmas day when we will celebrate the birth of Christ. Some people get hung up on whether it's actual day or not, but that's not the important thing. It's the fact that he was born. And we're all celebrating. I'm celebrating. Here's our Christmas tree, our main one. We have a couple others, but we're so thankful that the Lord came into this world, and we're thankful that we have the opportunity to share the good news. For all these years as pastors and in the work of the ministry, and so thankful to be able to still work in the church there at Alpha Assembly in Clarion and minister. And we do invite you to come and join us some Sunday at 10:30 in the morning there. We would love to have you visit with us. You'll enjoy the fellowship, the music, and a relevant message. Well, let's get back to the journeys that I was talking about to begin with. And the Bible tells us about a number of journeys that were made at the time of the birth of Jesus. First of all was the journey of Joseph and Mary, who were coming from Nazareth to Bethlehem. And it was a time when Mary was pregnant, and they went anyway. It's a 10-day journey. Probably in those days it was just 100 miles, but today we could do that in a matter of hours, but it took them about 10 days. Then there was the journey of the shepherds. And as they were tending their flocks, one night the angels of the Lord appeared to them and sang songs and told them of the babe. And when the choirs of heaven left, it says that the angels said to one another, "Let's go to Bethlehem and see this thing that has happened, which the Lord has told us about." And probably in contrast to Mary and Joseph's journey, those shepherds probably ran or jogged most of the way because they were excited. And then there was the journey of the wise men. Matthew chapter 2 tells us about that journey where the kings, the magi, came from the east to Jerusalem and in search of the king because they saw his star in the east. And this was a journey that covered hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of miles as these kings came from probably what is today Baghdad, Iraq. And so anyway, all these journeys, whether from the past or in the present, are nothing compared to the incredible journey that Jesus made when he came across the galaxies from heaven to earth, perhaps billions of miles. Galatians 4:4 says, "But when the time had fully come, God sent his Son, born of a woman, born under the law, to redeem those under the law, that we might receive the full rights of sons." And what made his journey so unique is that when he arrived on planet Earth, he left behind his robes of majesty and omnipotence and omniscience and omnipresence and all that sovereign power, and he took on human form and was clothed in flesh and was born as a babe in a humble manger in Bethlehem. The Bible talks of the miracle of the incarnation in John 1:14. It says, "The Word was made flesh and dwelt among us." What a trip. Now, when we make a Christmas journey, well, first of all, it's not that far usually, and it's mostly to people that we know, family and friends. It's to a place that we're familiar with, and we usually arrive pretty much the same as when we began the journey, but not so with Christ. He journeyed to a people afar off, a distance that perhaps light years away. He journeyed to a place that was foreign to him. Although he had created the mountains and the seashore, and he had never walked amongst them. And then he journeyed for a purpose, not just to visit and to fellowship, but to set us free from sins. And after he accomplished what he came to do and was about to make his journey back to heaven, he gave his followers the commission to journey into all the world and spread the good news. Matthew 28:19 and 20 says, "Go and teach all nations and disciple them." And this is the commandment that he gave to us. And as we obey the Great Commission, we are extending his journey. And so I'm thankful that we have the opportunity to do that. I'm glad that I have this heart-to-heart talk. It's a way of communicating the message, the good news of Jesus Christ. And I pray that it's a blessing to you, as Christ was a blessing to each and every one of us. So it's that season of light, and here we are. And these are some of our decorations of light in our household. And we pray that you will have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas, and still a ways to go, a week or so. But in the meantime, have a safe and wonderful time as you prepare for the holiday, the great holy day. And Lord willing, come and visit us at the church there at 499 Greenville Pike in Clarion, Pennsylvania. Until then, God bless you. We'll see you again. Bye-bye.